As I got older, I saw the word love is more so abuse, you know? Not with me. I wish somebody would say, oh, I love you, and then hit me. Shit, I bet you their friends be calling his ass Harpo. Go and ask somebody. Shit. They didn't put their hands on me first. I put my hands on them. And I learned not to do that. That's another story. So, I found that people would say they love someone, and then they would go have sex with someone else. And they would have sex with the same person or maybe some more. And then when they get caught, the person that they told they love, they swear up and down they love her. They swear they love her so much. In my mind, how can you love her so much and then go and do that? You know? I just didn't get that. And then, wow. When I came to San Diego, I mean, there's a lot of shit in between. When I came to San Diego, there was a couple here. Man, they would beat each other up, run each other over with cars. You hear me? Literally ran his ass over. Broke his leg. But he had broke her arm. When she ran his ass over with that car, she had a broken arm. And they still would get back together. They would stab each other up. They still would get back together. And one day I asked her, I said, why do you guys do that? She said, oh, because we love each other. I didn't say anything because I knew as a young child, if I opened my mouth, nothing happens when I open my mouth but trouble. So I did not do it. And there's California, see? When they said West, there's California. Somebody John D, but there's California. For the fornication, you see? Relationship. Oh, you know something else is in California? A-L-I. Ali. So sometimes I write it a small C and a big A-L-I. For Prophet Noble Drew Ali, because he is the one that let me know that my people were here in California too, and they did find out is an area that we occupied. You know, that was ours. And so they came and took that shit too. They take everything. It's Martin Luther King show this, you know, even when we come marching, you know, without even fighting or not fighting back. The more we did not fight back, the more aggressive they got. I saw that as a child, you know? And now people want to love me. Get your abusive ass away from me, nigga. You love your child, didn't you? Look at all this shit you have caused. And now her cup runneth over. Your daughter's cup runneth over into us because you are fucking your own daughter. The man said it. My dad raped my sister. You don't want nobody to know the shit? Shut the fuck up. You don't want me to talk about it? Then shut the fuck up. She didn't give me what the fuck I asked for. It's so much easier. Man, there's so many names in here. Templars. See? The Templars. What are the Templars? Right here. Those are the Templars or the temples. You know what I'm saying? Templars. There's L-A-R, which is a deity, and this is what this is, you know? It is a deity. But in between your Templars is like your mind, your brain. And then when it goes down your back, there's like a little stem, you know? They use it for Horus eye or something, but actually that is your pineal gland. I am so glad to have so many people on the internet to help me put my puzzle together. Wow. Especially I lost all my books too. I could never have got enough money to get all those books, never ever again. So I am so glad that the internet came about. And it came about through a melanated man. And if it were not for a melanated man, wow, I would possibly be, if it were not for the melanated man making it so that I can fly through cyberspace, I think I would possibly, they would have had me. I think I would be in a crazy house because my entities tell me this, and then sometimes I wake up and I know things and I'm like, how do I know that? You know, like this game. How do I know that? But I know how I know it, you know. My imaginary friends taught it to me when I was younger. As I got older, I knew that they were my entities. When I got in my 40s, they are entities. They are like, my brain cells, and it's like, or my pineal gland, and it's like my pineal gland creates this being and that being, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes to me, I think, yeah, it creates it because I have nothing to do with it. Really, I do not. Here's the United States again. Love versus United States. Love versus lust. Both of these win because people say, oh, let's go and make love. Let's go and make love. Really? Is that what you're doing? You have to make love, right? And then as the song came out when my baby was born, my oldest, and Stevie Wonder said something made from love. And then I was like, wow, that was the song for me and my baby. She, you know, but she was not made from love. She was made from care. And then they took that care and fucked her up. Now, there was a word to community. It had M-U-N in it. And I said I need to look it up. I don't think I ever looked it up before. It's mun, like Monday. It said derived from the word mundane. A mun is the author writing for a character in an online RPG. It can also be as a suffix to denote a reference to a character's player rather than the character. Didn't it show up in a movie? Someone wrote it, right? The same way the serpent showed up in the Bible. He just appeared out of nowhere. And I guess he gave himself the name Serpent, which has a pen, a sir and a pen, plus. So they write this shit. And did you see how they write it? Wow. I'm talking about the movie. Wow. When I watch TV, I see so much stuff. That's why sometimes I just prefer not to have a TV. You know, if I'm going to watch a movie, I'm watching it because I need to find these bitches. Or I just want to watch it so I can play the game. And I find out about them too. Synonyms with certain connotations of role player, author, and player. Yet it was in the word community, and this is what they are using in the movie. And it was in between company and internet technology. And they are the ones writing the place for us. Whether you want to know that or not, they are writing like our lives, you know? Like my life. I know they're writing my life, but I'm not going to talk about it, you know? And I know they're writing it. And I know everything they do. And I tell my son about it. I say, you see this, you see that? I know everything they do. And it's not good to talk about it, though, to people if you are an underling, you know? And I am an underling right now. That's what I am. See what this word means. Pocket, propelled, grenades, you role-playing geeks. You see that? That 33. Plus there is a 5 for Alistair Crowley on this one. But I rolled a 33 with a 5. It's something else. If you're in a combat situation and someone yells RPG, you're not supposed to take out and roll your dice. Wow. A man is the author writing for a character in an online RPG. So some kind of online game, right? And that's what it is. For them to play with us, with internet technology and make us their targets, it's just a game. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. But I don't know how to play Dungeons and Dragons, but it's kind of like that. There is something else I want to get to. And since I'm just here talking to myself, I have nothing else to do, I'm going to go step by step on what I'm doing. I want to go here first, see what it is. Nancy, feminine, proper name, probably a pet. Wasn't she in the movie where they had the patting experience, right? Form of antsy. You know, like you can be antsy in your pants. You know, someone sticks the dick in your ass, you're going to move, be antsy. I bet they like you being antsy, you nasty bastards. Diminutive, Middle English, anus. You see how sneaky they are? Anus. Or anus, still anus. Angie's, I saw this somewhere. Oh, it was him. He was a adjugite or some shit, you know? And then there's the word for that, meaning effeminate with reference to men. It is from feminine with reference to men. This means you are fucking gay. A man named Nancy. No wonder she was so fucking ugly. She probably was a man. Among the top 10 popular names in the United States were between 1935 and 1955. My Abba was born in 1935 and 1955, 3 years before I was born, but that still is a 8 and that is a 10. The 8 is for your life and the 10, they have completed the bullshit. And I have proven to you they have completed it. Some people don't want to know that these pink people have completed a whole lot of things. They are still experimenting on certain things. But a lot of things, they have already completed it. Please don't be the one I already went to. This was for York. Remember I said they had changed New York? I need to go back to the other one. I'm going to go back to the other one because I thought I put both pages there. But this is for York, and I will have to go other places with that one. Just bear with me. Just act like you're hanging out with me, and I hope you smoke. Go get your blunt or your chalice. This one. Antsy. This word came from anus. See? Agnes, Greek, pure, chastity. From feminine of agnos, holy, which is health. To worship and reverence your own fucking health. You see that? And then there's another word. And they go into Saint Agnes, a martyr of 303, which is 6, and patron saint of young girls. A patron saint of young girls, hence the fourth connection of Saint Agnes Eve. Wow. With love, divinations. You see this word? With love, divinations. In Middle English, frequently, hey, the telephone, look, is in the word. It has something to do with how you pronounce the words. As anus, wow, anise. In the United States, among the top 50 names for girls born between 1887 and 1990. But remember now, Nancy is a name for men whose name is Agnes. Study of saints' lives. Holy, devoted to the gods, ology. See? Godology. That is the study of God. Worship, reverence, cognate with Greek. Chastity, Sanskrit. Reverse, a god with sacrifices. Ooh, a god with sacrifices. Wow. See, Isis in sacrifice. Remember, this is Nancy. Worship, temple, between your heads. 1805. Hey, I can get 58 out of that, but I saw this. And I want to go into this. Divination from Latin. Divinare, to foresee. To be inspired by a god. And that's why they put her there. Related to divineness. Okay, inspired what by one God. What God? It has to be United States. There it is. And this word seemed to be divine, but actually they use it to divide. And there's the word 8, and also the number 8 can be there. There's the word divine, and in the middle is their victory, because we have not gotten our divine victory yet. is the attempt to gain insight into a question or situation by way of an occultic money, TI, and then money. You see that? Standardized process of ritual. They are pros of making us TIs and fucking us around with their internet technology. That is the ritual today, internet technology. However, it says that Nancy is a divination, is the attempt to gain insight into a question. And that's what they did. It was an attempt for them to gain insight into our minds. And this is why they did all the experiments on people. Now they want to bring Nancy in, who is it, Pat. And I saw in the video that it said the Pat experience, the patting experience, you see? Now somewhere, I saw somewhere where it says something about blood, tarot cards and all that kind of shit. No. Anyway, I know that there's Bloody Mary, but it also has something to do with Nancy, that there was blood. Sometimes I bookmark stuff, I go back to it, I just don't know how to delete it. So it just stays. And I know. Okay, well, I don't remember where it was at. So I said I wanted to go here to Nibbler, remember? I'm going to go here, but I'm also going to go here. Now, look, I could not find this actual word because they keep putting periods behind it. So I cannot find what it is, but this right here is name. And this is you know, like this is black. You see what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Anyways, I could not find, only acronyms could I find. Now I found this page, and it is about Zuckerberg, who someone had put him into a Facebook group. This acronym became popular after it became popular after Facebook launched a new group featured in suddenly technology blogger Michael Arrington. Boy, can I play with his name? Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and somebody else, Mahalo founder Jason's CIA. You know, just different. CIA. All found themselves added to a group called Nibbler. All of a sudden, once they were added, it came out and it became popular. And you can read the rest for yourself. That's not what I wanted. I had to break something up. See, I know this name. It says National Association of Manufacturers. This is what they are doing. You have to understand words. This word right here, that is nation. Okay? And when it comes to me, then you have to understand that Turner. Like he wrote,